Let's see if this time works. Let's see if this time works. I can see myself now. For some of you guys that were watching just a few minutes ago, I apologize about that. We had some issues, and I think I can see myself right now. I think it's working right now. If you could see me, put it in the comments. Let me know. I kind of had to redo this again. If you can see me clearly and hear me clearly, let me know in the comments. All right, so let me fix this here real quick. I had it all set up, and of course, just like every single time, something bad happened, and I had to redo it. So, anyways, I'm seeing some of the comments right here. Big shout out to all you guys watching. Appreciate that, and we definitely appreciate it. So let me get back here. I want to talk about this topic real quick, and then I'm gonna go into a little bit of Q&A. And there we go. Now I got a tripod where I have my cell phone, so that should be a little bit better if I could figure it out. So I'm trying to set up like a better studio kind of thing where I can have something in the background. But you know what? Right now, it is what it is. So I see a lot of comments out there. Thank you so much for you guys comment. And let me get this real quick. Let me get this topic out of the way. If you're watching the replay, appreciate you guys watching. Definitely like the videos. Stay subscribed. We got a lot of videos coming up, and liking, sharing, all that stuff. I definitely appreciate that. But let me go through this comment real quick, and then I'm gonna just hang around for a few minutes and talk to you guys. So anyways, a lot of times I get into the whole drama, and a lot of times, believe it or not, there's for some of you guys that watch and only care about watching the videos here on YouTube and just watching the guns and things like that. You guys probably don't know this, but there is so much drama in the gun community, and the bigger that you get, if you want to put comment the big or subscriber wise, the bigger that you get, the more drama that you seem to get. And when you have like 0 subscribers, people don't even care about you. But as you go up in subscribers and in view count, you start getting all these guys that want to put you part of the clip, right? They want to put you back in the group, and you see the fights and this and that. And I haven't been caught up into that too much, because just the simple fact that I try to stay away from that, right? So it's all what you make it. It's all what you make it. And a lot of times I walk away from it, and I don't even get into that, because to me, a lot of guys come here trying to get famous or something like that. To me, always, it's always about, what, I'm having fun. I mean, don't get me wrong. We are to a point in the channel where we make money out of the channel, and we need that in order to sustain it. We need that in order to sustain the whole production, and things like that. I mean, you guys see this? This costs money. I mean, this lens is special. This microphone, all this costs money. I mean, there is probably a good $900 in this camera. If you look at this camera right here, this costs money. This little camera is $600. If you look at the GoPro to get some of this footage, I mean, you look at more money here. So obviously, you got to get to a point where you could sustain this, but there's a lot of competitions, right? A lot of people want to get into drama, and I get asked this question pretty often. I get asked about, hey, what do you think about all the channels? What do you think about Nutnfancy? What do you think about Sootch? What do you think about channels like that? And typically, when I get asked those questions, it's like for me to agree with them. They already have an opinion. They truly already have an opinion. They just want to know if I concur or I agree with their opinion. And to me, it's simple. If you don't like a channel because of whatever reason, some people don't like it because I speak with an accent. If you don't like a channel for whatever reason, don't watch it. Like, I cannot recall a time where I sit down in my couch with a control and say, Lord, I got to watch this movie. If I don't like it, I just don't watch it. So a lot of times these people try to get me to agree, and I'm just not going to agree. So here's what I think. I think that I'm not going to get in that factor of drama. I'm not going to get into the whole argument. I'm not going to get into that. So if you keep asking me about what do I think about Nutnfancy and Sootch and channels like this, I'm going to send you this link. I'm going to send you this link to the channel. So I'm not going to get into that. If you don't like them, don't watch it. That's just how it is. But the reality is that putting yourself out here takes a lot. I mean, it really takes a lot. People don't have an idea what it is to share videos. I mean, I share things with you guys that is personal. You know, I share guns. I share ammunition. I share like my security plan sometimes. I share things. And believe it or not, you know, people see me in the street sometime, which is kind of weird, and I've been recognized. People be like, "Oh man, I see you on YouTube, and I've seen your videos and things like that." I'm talking about work. So I'm in my work area, and people know things about my life that could potentially make me a target. Can really do. You know, I'm at work, and you know, a lot of times it's fun and I talk to great people, but I could potentially be a target by most because some people have recognized me. And you know what? Even people at work, it was a guy that I work with that texted me and he was like, "Oh man, I saw you on YouTube." I have no idea. And again, you know, some jobs don't like that. So it could potentially cost me. So you have these guys out here that come here, learn how to record in cameras. These cameras are difficult, by the way. Learn how to ISO, you know, how to use proper lens, all these things. They learn information and they put information out there. To me, I'm going to respect that. I'm really going to respect that. So if you think you could do a better job and you're going to criticize other channels, start your own channel. You know, I get it all the time where people come here and criticize me. And then when I look at their channels, either they got crappy videos or, you know what, they just don't make videos at all. But you criticizing all the channels. You know, "Oh, you know, you should do better with this video." How about you do better? How about you make your own videos? So, again, to these channels out there, are putting themselves out there, are finding information, are researching topics, are researching about guns, and are producing good quality videos. If you don't like them, don't subscribe, don't watch. You know, I barely watch them. You know, mainly because I work all day long, and then when I come here, I try to make videos for you guys, and because I enjoy it. And the reality is that I just don't have a lot of the time to watch a lot of channels anymore. Back when I was hurt and I got out of the Marine Corps, I had a lot of time. So I used to watch videos all the time. I really enjoy them. But now I just don't have that time anymore. So, but you know what? I respect those guys that come here and make these videos and do things like that. So here's the deal, guys, because I just want to talk about this for a little bit. I get a lot of comments about, you know, some of the biggest channels. And to me, like I say again, it's just people trying to make me agree with them so I could go into the drama. Here's overall what I would say. If you don't like a channel, don't watch them. If you don't think their opinion is good, don't do them. Don't listen to their opinion. If you think you could do better, do better. If not, that's it. I mean, it's not much we could say. You know, overall, I think they're pretty decent channels. That's just to finish this portion of that. I think they're a pretty decent channel. They do very, very well. They have a really good audience, and they get a ton of more views than me, and they have more people than me. So obviously, I think they do better than me. So, but they do pretty good. Now, if you don't like their opinion, don't listen to them. So, all right. So I wanted to get that out of the way because I get that question asked a bazillion times a month. You know, what do you think? What do you think about Nutnfancy JH6? All right, that's what I think. So let me look at some of the comments. Big shout out to all you guys out there. I see 1776 or bus. Shout me out, brother. There you go, man. Go and check him out and watch his video. He does pretty good videos. David says, "Hey, Jahre, can you give me a shout out?" Sure, man. Here's your shout out, David. And Michael, me and my son, big fan. David, oh, thanks, man. I definitely appreciate the support. Thank you so much for everything you do. Half Dog says, "What do I think about TARs, revolvers?" I don't have any, so I can't tell you. The revolver that I have that is in the budget category is the EAA Windicator. The EAA Windicator 357, and it's an outstanding revolver. It's really heavy. I mean, it's just like a big rock. and it works fantastic. It's really accurate as well. The finish is like, but for $269 that I think I pay, it's fantastic. They also have a M206 from EAA, and again, they do pretty. I think it's pretty good. All right, so let's see. James says, "Where's combat camera when you need them?" You know, actually, I had a friend of mine that was a combat camera dude. I forgot what was the MOS in the Marine Corps. And man, that would be nice. I would love to talk to somebody that knows about photography and videos. And I really like recording with a DSLR because the quality is amazing. Like this lens right here allows me to blurry everything in the background and things like that. But again, you have to know some skills. You have to know a lot about cameras to record with a DSLR. And a lot of times could be kind of difficult to do to get the right shot. So, Steven, Semper Fi, brother, hoorah, rah, rah, to all the Marines out there. Yeah. Branches of military police. Let's see. What was my experience as... branches. Okay, I think it's the guy here asking about military police. You don't have to be an officer or enlisted. I mean, obviously you have to be either an officer or enlisted. But officers, you have to have a college degree, obviously, or you have to come in as an enlisted, and then as you go on time, you could apply to be an officer, and you have to go to school and you get your college degree and all that stuff. It's kind of hard to become a military police as an officer because you know, you have to be selected, or you have to pick it, and you have to a lot of times it feels like you got to get lucky in a way, or you know, some of you guys that believe in that, I believe that you have to be blessed and to get the right MOS, because as always is the needs of the Marine Corps. So if the Marine Corps wants you to be a supply officer, you're going to be a supply officer. So it is, you know, the needs of the Marine Corps. Okay, 5803 is the MOS for officers in the military police field in the Marine Corps, if you want to look it up. All right, so I just want to be, if you want to be an officer, the best way to be an officer is to go to college. You get your 4-year degree and then talk to a recruiter, and a recruiter will pick you up real quick, and you go through boot camp and you become an officer. All right, so... All right, 1776 says, "Hey, once I hit 1,000 subscribers, the hate came with it." Oh man, you have no idea. People complain about everything. There, people, you will watch a video and the video will say, your audio is great, and right below says your audio sucks. Right below says your information was awesome, and right below will say your information suck. I mean, I'm like, sometimes it like blows my mind. How can it be? So big shout out to everybody watching. I appreciate that. And look at this. I got a dislike already. All right, let me refresh this just to see. So, anyways, I'm reading the comments. I'm reading the comments in the computer just mainly because it's easier. It's easier to follow here the comments versus the phone right here. All right, so JH6, do you wear a tactical fanny pack? No, I don't, but I wouldn't be close to that, close-minded to that. I think there could be I don't know. It could be a situation when I could. For example, when I go to church, I had thought about it. You know, you go to church like Wednesdays, Bible study. You know, I'm wearing my sandals or my tactical sandals with my tactical basketball shorts, and I'm just relaxing. You know, I bring my Bible, I bring a coffee, you know, something like that. And I mean, it's just nice to not be all dressed up, you know, so you can wear a pistol very, very comfortable. Obviously, you're gonna have to train. Obviously, you're gonna have to do things to improve. You know, in case something happened, you know how to react to that. But the biggest thing that when you carry it inside the waistband or outside the waistband, however you want, a lot of times you have to wear pants, you know, a gun belt and things like that. So sometimes if you want to dress down, I don't see an issue with that. And they have some really good ones that allows you to have access to your pistol very very fast. So yeah, I won't discard wearing a tactical fanny pack. That'd be kind of funny, but anyways. All right, mostly outdoor. I don't know if I might subscribe. I don't know if you make videos or not. If you make videos, send me a PM and I go and check out your channel, man. So in order to become a police officer, I'm assuming you have to get in as an officer and not enlisted. No, man. In order to be a police officer, obviously you have to sign a contract, and then you will have to go to. In the case of enlisted, you will have to go. You sign for military police field, which is 5800. From there, you may be giving a 5811 MOS occupation, which is military police, or you could go into the correctional site as well. So you got to get kind of lucky in a way because you don't know where you're going to go. I don't know exactly how it's going to be as an officer, but if you go as an officer, obviously you have to have a college degree. And once you finish OCS, which is the officer school boot camp, they give you several choices, and you may get police officer, or you may be some other supply officer, or mail clerk, or admin, or infantry. Again, it's the needs of the Marine Corps. So if they need MPs, you will be an MP. If they need something else, you will be something else. That's just how it goes. So, I got my buddy here, Gun. Let me see. Comments disappearing. What's up, brother? How you been? I hope you doing good. Half Dog says, I felt special when you answer me. Of course, man. Of course. Alright, so there's a big difference between officer and enlisted. Obviously, officers make a lot of money. So when you look at retirement, you could retire with a lot of more money than enlisted. But there is different responsibilities too. Officers are in charge. So you could be a brand new lieutenant in charge of 30 guys. Obviously, you're not going to be cleaning the bathrooms like I did when I was a young PSC and all that stuff, So yeah, there's a big difference between officers and enlisted. Enlisted Marines tend to be respected more because they got to go through all the crap in order to all the crap in front of the Marines. So by the time that you're a staff sergeant, like I already 11 years in the Marine Corps, your Marines that show up there kind of respect you more because you went through all the hell and back and all that stuff. Officers are more into, think about it like the upper management. So, if you work at a place where, the managers are in charge, you get hired as a manager versus getting hired. Let's say a mechanic place. You're the manager of the place versus being the mechanic, changing oil or something like that. So, all right, big shout out to Wicked Sensation. All right, big shout out to you, sir. It's always a pleasure to have you here. That's a good dude right there. Made a good choice getting up. All right, Joe says his fiance got a SR9C. I never shot one. I touched one and played with one. I had one here in the house. I was supposed to do a video on it. I just never did. Not really a fan of the look. Don't like it too much how it looks. But obviously looks is not everything, right? And but so far as I know, I heard good things about it. So that's a good thing, right? Steven says, Semper Fi, brother, USMC for life. That sounds like a tattoo, man. So Semper Fi to you, my brother. Big Hug 83. Keep the videos coming. Great information. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. I wanted to say I appreciate the videos on cover. Andrew say, hey brother, wanted to say hi. I appreciate the videos you make. Don't get caught up into the internet drama. All channels per se, don't personally compare channel. Yeah, you're right, man. That's it. You know what? If I could copy your comment, I think that I'm gonna share it to people. A lot of times I get asked a lot of questions, and I'm like, dude, come on, man. It's constantly the amount of questions, and I try to get into the best comments. because at this point I cannot answer every comment. So I ignore a lot of comments that are, you know, things are nonsense to me. But hey, you know what? Every now and then I make a video like this. I address a topic and I talk here for like 5-10 minutes about it, and then I jump into Q&A and I just, you know, do this that I'm doing right now, which I like doing a lot. The Real Cobra Burnout, check him out. Awesome channel. I love how he always goes in his videos. I don't think I did as good as you, man, but that's like the part of the video that I wait for, you know. So, all right. Rockblade just picked up a Glock 21. Glock 21 is a great choice, man. I had a really good time shooting the 21 a few months ago. I really did, and I don't know. I'm a fanboy of the 9mm and the 45. Like I said in my previous video, don't really enjoy the 40 as much, but I really dig the 21 and the 40. I mean the 45 and the 9mm are my favorite choices. But I like the 21 a lot. Kaida holsters. I mean, you know, I've done multiple videos on Kaida holsters here. If you're looking for something inexpensive, I did the video. Just look it up in the channel. The Tactical Alpha Gear holsters, and he had very decent price for what he was selling. You know, I think the inside the waistband holsters were like $35. Some of the outside the waistband holsters were really good too. Really good price. Obviously, you know, I've done several videos on the Veterans holsters. Is the ones that I've done as recently. And what I like about those Veterans holsters is that clip that comes with. I really enjoy that company too. But I mean, there's a million companies out there, man. I mean, it's so many, it's ridiculous, dude. So, but yeah, check out some of the videos in the channel for sure. Let's see. Stay on target. What is it? All right, Fred7911. Dude, I shared my thoughts at the beginning of the video. Now I'm in the Q&A part. So if you haven't watched it, go back to the beginning of the video. Let's see. All right, Cal NYR Bluff 79 just bought a Glock 42. Your videos helped me make that decision, man. I hope you enjoy it. Change your size. Whenever you get some money, spare some money. If you get those Trigicon HD size, dude, I'm telling you, man, they're about $110 or $120. I don't even remember. If I could go back and replace all my pistols with the same size, will be the Trigicon HD size. You know, the only reason why I don't do it is because obviously, you know, when a company like Optics Plan and say, hey, I'm going to send you some size, I go online and I look at some of the sites that you guys are asking for. And then from there, I kind of make a decision just so I could give you some opinions, right? But like right now, I just did a TFX because, you know, I'm trying to show you guys different setups, different sites. And I'm also trying to increase my experience, right? Because in order to talk about a specific items, you have to play with them or use them. But if I could change all the size in my pistols, I will go to a Trigicon HD sight with that orange front side post. I mean, that thing is fantastic, man. I mean, I dig in so much. I mean, I could go all day to tell you how much I like those sights. Again, they are expensive a bit, but Trigicon is the leading company when it comes to 9 sights, man. I mean, top quality right there. So, all right. So Glock 42, hope you enjoy, man. I like the Glock 42 a lot. I had some issues with the trigger not resetting at the beginning, but I haven't had those issues anymore. But every gun out there may have some issues at one point. I think it's a great gun, and you could put a lot of ammo through it and a lot of different, and it works just fine, man. So I dig him. I digging. Joe says, what's my opinion in the urban carry holster? Check out the Real Cobra Burnout. Few comments above. He did several videos on that holster, and I want to say he didn't like it at all. From the last video that he did, It just doesn't look. I mean, I've seen the advertising here in the channel right below, right before the pre-roll ads and things like that. It just doesn't look good to me, man. It just looks weird, man. I mean, you have a Glock 19 in your pants, and it's the more comfortable holster, and you put. I mean, it. Again, I'm not gonna talk about it because I don't have experience on it. But based on what I'm seeing, it doesn't look like it works to me. But I don't know. The real Cobra Burnout did a bunch of videos on it. He didn't like it. I want to say he didn't like it at all. So the foreign accent said, how do people treat you as an E3 in the Marine Corps? E3s are Lance Corporals. They run the Marine Corps, man. Lance Corporals run the Marine Corps. But I mean, you E3s are is. Let's see how I'll tell you this. You have E3s, Lance Corporals are great, and you have another Lance Corporals are not. So you get treated pretty much the way you act. If you act like a knucklehead, you're going to be treated like a knucklehead. If you act like a square away Marine that knows what he's doing, you're going to be treated that way. So that's just how it is. All right. What do you think about... Doverfield says, what do you think about it? This YouTuber called JH6. That's good, man. I tell people all the time, the reason why I started a YouTube channel is because I like talking a lot. And I find out that some people actually listen to me here. So how easy it is to turn a camera on and talk and people listen to you. And I dig it. And like I said, it's easy to do this when you share things that you do in your life. A lot of times I say, I know I'm reviewing this pistol, so giving you my opinion, but I was going to buy the pistol anyway because that's what I enjoy to do. It's just nice when you have a company that says, okay, I'm going to send you something for you to review that you already wanted to buy. Like when I got the Trigicon HD size, I was dying to buy those size. And then when I had the opportunity to get them from Optics Planet, I'm like excited about it because I'm like, man, I wanted to buy this for a long time. But, I got a wife, 3 kids, a bunch of dogs. I mean, you just can't spend, I'm a regular guy like you guys. I can spend $120 just that easy. So having a company send it to you and then confirming how good they are, it's just exciting, dude. And then I share that with you guys, But like, there's a lot of things that I don't share. Like this Olight light right here, the S30R, I want to say it's close to, I want to say it's kind of expensive, like maybe $60. I have this light for over 2 months or a month and a half, something like that. Don't call me. I got it for a while. The company already emailed me once or twice. When are you going to release the video? And I'm just not convinced on what I'm going to say. So I haven't done the video. And the reason why is because I'm not sure if it's good or not. So until I'm not sure, I'm not going to do the video. And the biggest thing is that sometimes the light turns off. And I want to know why. So I've been testing this for a while. So, whenever I'm ready to do the video, do the video. So a lot of times I tell companies, you know what? If you email me with a product and you give me all these conditions, I'm not doing anything. So... But, there's a lot of guys that don't do that, So, let's see. All right, guys. Coming up to 28 minutes. I promised the wife that I was only going to do this for 30 minutes. So, let me check some of your comments right here. And let's see. Haas V11 says, how do you liking the streaming from your phone? I like it very much. Very simple. So I got the phone. I bought a piece that connects to a small little tripod. And then I'm charging the phone with this power bank right here. And just to keep it, charged. I don't want the phone to die. And then I'm using this as a mic. I think the mic is just fine. But what I do is that I can't keep up with the comments. So what I do is that I open the comments right here, pause the video, and I can read the comments a little bit better. But I like it very much. I like the fact that I could just easily press a couple of buttons and go live. I like that very, very much. And I'm going to do them more. And the reason why I'm going to do them more is because YouTube favors a lot of the live streams too. So it's a good strategy to grow the channel. So, but other than the strategy, I really enjoy sitting here and talking. I mean, this is like I'm hanging out with you guys. So I got 62 people that are hanging out with me right now. So I dig that. So all right, so if you have a channel, definitely recommend you to do live stream, because again, it gives you the ability to like right now. I just answer your comment, you know. Gun and Tuesday says, "Hurry up, the wife is gonna get mad." Yeah, I know. I'm on 30 minutes and 15 seconds. I gotta finish this. All right, Doverfield says, "I like Jarhead. It's an awesome Christian." Thanks, man. Real quick, do you think Glock 19 things? David says, "Do I think the Glock 19 is too big to carry?" No, I don't think it is, but it is going to require a little bit of motivation and dedication from your part. It's not as easy as everybody makes it seem, you know. It's a pretty good size pistol. So if you're one of those guys that don't want to like carry a gun, I mean, it's going to take a little bit. You could get used to it. You could get used to it. You could carry. I don't think it's too big, but like I said, again, I don't think it's too small neither. So it's like right there. To me, it's right there on the spot where it's just a little bit too big, just a little tiny. Some people would disagree with me. Some people would tell you it's the best gun to carry. To me, I like more like the you know, the M&P Shield and the Glock 43, the Glock. I mean, that's the kind of size that I like to conceal carry. All right, guys. So I gotta go. Big shout out to everybody out there. Subscribe to the Real Cobra Burnout. Gun and Tuesdays 1776 a boss. I think Big Johnson was in there someplace. I think a couple of other guys out there. Sorry if I didn't answer your comment, but it's time to hit the rack. 2016 Roll King, big shout out to you, sir. We appreciate you support and appreciate everything you do for the channel here. On Point says 320 Combat of G19. Man, I said 320 was a better pistol. Some people, look, Wicked Sensation say G19. The one that I shot, the 320 that I played with, it was the carry model. So I like to see the Combat. Big Johnson has one. Big Johnson will tell you which one he likes more. So let's see. All right, gents, I apologize if I couldn't answer. I was trying to go down the comments. I apologize if I couldn't answer your comment. And the replay, the thing that sucks about this is that the comments disappear. So if you want, you know, it really sucks when the comments actually go away. I don't know why YouTube does that. But if you want something that you want me to answer once the video process, definitely put it down in the comments. But here's the bottom line. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate the support. You know, overall, guys, if there's a channel that you don't like, don't watch them. That's said. You know, there's channels that I just don't watch because it's not that I'm better than them. It's not that they're better than me. It's just that we don't mix. You know, I don't like the way that you deliver the information. You know, so don't get so caught up into some people, you know, what do you think about this channel? What do you think about this channel? I don't get caught up with those things. And I keep getting those questions asked for whatever reason. Like I say, it's the YouTube drama that I like to stay away from it. That's why no one here could ever tell me or could ever see me starting drama anywhere, because I decided not to do that since the beginning of the channel. But the reality is that we all fighting for the same thing. We all fighting to keep our rights. We all fighting for the Second Amendment. We all trying to educate people. We all trying to pass information. Some guys do better jobs than other guys. Some guys sucks about it. Some guys do a great job. Big shout out to David Wicks. I went to boot camp with that guy. So, you know, we all in the same team. So again, we shouldn't be fighting and talking crap about each other. You know, it's just not cool. So I'm going to stay away from that drama. I know I titled this video, "What do I think about Nutnfancy and Sootch?" That's going to bring some drama at all. But I just wanted to share some of those opinions because I get asked this question. If you like the live stream, like the video, let me know in the comments. You know, I really enjoy the live streams and I'm going to continue to do them because, like I say, it gives me the opportunity to be live here. I wanted to do it once to twice a week. I'm just not going to commit to a time because it gets you know, I just can't meet that time. But what I'm gonna do is that instead of doing, I try to go for late nighttime. You know, like right now it's 10:24. I think at this time it's more people. You know, it's about 51 to 65 people watching. When I do it in the afternoon, I barely get about 30 people. So I think the audience is more at nighttime. More people can watch, and it could be more fun. So again, let me know what you think. If you like this type of video, stay tuned because we got a lot of videos coming up, guys. And as always, God is in control.